What do you wish you knew before coming to the US? And what advice do you have for incoming international students?
Definitely use the resources that they give you.
You would just like literally change your whole plan for today because of the rain. When I came here, it was totally different and I totally got sucked.
To stop the bus, you have to pull.
Why did it take you to a locked place?
I wish I had known that what I wanted for sure.
In my opinion, you need to know the language very well.
Know the difference between the two cultures. Just do some more research, get prepared, American culture and things like that.
Once you get through all the difficulties, you will feel like you are a completely new person.
Take pictures, make memories back home.
Stay with your family and friends.
Make sure you have all the documents.
Some of the reasons why international students have really a difficult time trying to adjust is the fact that
In this video, I asked my friends 2 questions. What do you wish you knew before coming to the US? And what advice do you have for incoming international students? And this is what they had to say.
Go to, at Oregon Hall, the International Student Services, International Student.
Yeah, it's called now Division of Global Engagement. They change it from Office of International Affairs to Division of Global Engagement. Yeah.
Definitely use the resources that they give you. And obviously when you are like in this position of discomfort, but then you really think that you cannot go through it, definitely reach out to people that you can relate to, and to go back to your original comfort zone, and be able to piece yourself and try to think things through. I don't know if you speak Spanish as your first language, or you speak whatever language you speak, and look for those people that you can talk to. Then sometimes I would feel like I needed someone to talk to in Spanish, and luckily in my case, I had my cousin and friend Basti, who spoke both of my native languages. But yeah, again, I feel like the freshman year you don't have to do it. After your freshman year, I would think it's a good time to go back to your comfort zone once you already accomplished being comfortable in this new environment.
So you mean like when you make the discomfort become comfortable, then that's just get back.
Yeah, that's it. Once then you can go back and go back to speaking Spanish and everything, because you have already reached that goal.
I know about the raining and how much it was raining here, but I didn't know how it would affect the lifestyle of your day when it rains. I thought it would be just normal days, but with raining here, you would just literally change your whole plan for today because of the rain. While I was applying for studying abroad in the United States, I had a different perspective of how the educational system works here, or at least say how the classroom settings would be like. So when I came here, it was totally different and I totally got sucked. So that's one of the things, that I wish that I had known before I came to the United States. So at least I would be more prepared academically.
I wish I knew was the bus. That one she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me that to stop the bus you have to pull.
Why did it take you to a locked place?
No, I shouted stop. No, because I was in the bus and I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting to where I'm at. I'm supposed to stop and I don't know what to say. I'm like, how do we stop? Because back home, when you're in the bus, we talk in our language, like in the taxi. We say masa or stop. I'm getting out from here, stop. And then they just stop and then you get out. So I'm in the bus and I'm like, okay, I'm getting to where I'm at, but how do they stop this thing? I don't know. So I just shouted. I'm like, okay, so I just shouted, stop. And everyone just
Maybe I wish I have known that my path more clearly, what I wanted to do. Because when I come to US, there are full of opportunities, full of directions that I don't know which one to choose, and I don't exactly know what I want exactly. So I wish I had known that what I wanted for sure and just go for it instead of taking so much time to explore. which I'm not blaming this process of exploring, because those are good experience for me to learn something that I may have never learned before and may well never learn in my life in the future.
Do you think it's bad if you don't know what you want before coming here?
No, I don't think it's bad, because there are so many opportunities, so many experiences you will go through that you might never experience before. So I think it's good to come here without knowing what you want. But I just feel like if I know what I want better, my path will be more clear, more straightforward. Just my personal preferences.
Well, we went to York for 3 months.
Yorkshire in the UK.
Yeah, so that was actually our first experience. So, I mean, I already know when I went to the United States, but I think, in my opinion, you need to know the language very well. Otherwise, if you're alone, nobody talks Spanish. And I mean, there was a lot of people talking in Spanish there, but I didn't know anyone there the first time I went there. So, like, you really need to understand the language very well if you want to talk and socialize and everything. Because I remember the very first day, the second day, I was at the woman's house. Then I wanted to come back to my apartment, and I had to take a taxi, and it was very difficult for me to understand people on the phone and actually to understand English, because it was a long time since I didn't practice my English before. So on the phone it was even more difficult, and I have a lot of difficulties to understand this taxi driver. And it was hard for him to come to the place I was. And then when I came into the taxi, he was like arguing with me, shouting at me, and yeah, I had a really bad time there. But I was like, what can I do? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna pay for the time you spent already. That's on the bill. So what do you want?
I mean, you can always improve and practice there. That's why I went there. But if you go there and you already know that, that's better.
So first advice, before they're coming, you has this family friendship fellowship, FFIH. I am not good with the full form of that. I encourage them to apply for those and then get paired with a host family, because having someone local who considers you as a family is a really big thing.
When someone, before they come to the United States, I say learn English. Even before you come to the States, I know you will learn it here, but it's okay. It's good to always have like some basic that help you kind of move. Or I would just say, like, say bye to your friends and your family. Like, don't have hard feelings with anyone because you are leaving them. That's kind of an advice.
One of the most important thing is like know the difference between the two cultures. You are coming from different cultures, so you should raise your should have expectations about how different people, places, the culture is from your own. So that's one of the things that will help you a lot to adjust to the new life here. There are so many things that you will like, and there's so many things that you won't like. So having the idea that it will be different in a good or bad way, that will help you a lot. Just like adjusting here smoothly. To do research, do more research on the campus, the surrounding, and also how to get around the town, weather, whatever it is. Do some more research, get prepared, American culture and things like that. And also the other most important thing is, when you get here, do not be afraid, or do not be shy to ask for help.
Also be open-minded and stuff, but also be prepared about the challenge you're gonna face, and be prepared about the difficulties and obstacles. Because like for my first year, there's a lot of obstacles I met, and that kind of knocked me down sometimes. But once you get through all the difficulties, you will feel like you are a completely new person. Because now for me, when I look back like 2 years ago, I was a completely different person from what I feel like. So you have to be prepared, but don't be afraid.
But how do you be prepared since you are at home?
I feel like all I do is trying to prepare your mindset to be open about everything, and also trying to tell yourself that you are going to adopt in a new environment, and you can start to get to know more about that place. For example, I'm going to America, right? So I would try to get to know more about the culture, for example, how the college culture that they will be, or how about the living environment I'm going to be, how they make friends. I'll see a lot of videos online or see the movies about it to kind of adopt myself in it through media, because I think media is one of the most popular media for get to know these information.
And those who are coming from back at home, they should talk. Like, they should always talk to people that are close to them. They should talk to their supervisors, talk to their friends, always talk to the people close to them. Because I realize that some of the reasons why international students have really a difficult time trying to adjust is the fact that they don't want to talk about their issues. They just want to stay in their cocoon. It gets so hard to mingle with others. But the moment they get out of their comfort zone, the moment they want to interact with others, the moment they share their challenges, they talk about what they're going through, it makes life easier. But if they just keep quiet, they don't want to talk to anyone, wrong idea. So if you don't know where to get books, ask everything. You might look silly, but you're helping yourself. Like, I remember when I came here and someone told me that always ask, and remember, you're a student, don't spend too much. So I was like, I needed a TV for my house, and I needed like a vacuum cleaner. So I just posted on an African group, and I asked them, oh, I'm just a new student here, and I need things for my houses, things like TV, blah, blah, blah. I got a TV for free, and got a vacuum cleaner for free. People are just bringing in things. And I have a friend who got a fridge for free from people.
Well, can I have the vacuum?
We have small communities here. Get to know the communities. Like, if you come here, you're from Kenya, get to know whether there are other Kenyans. If you come here, you're from Saudi, find out who are the other Saudi people. People are always ready to help.
Before they even come, eat a lot of food. Eat all the food you can. Eat all the food you can, because to find good food here, like, that's compared to your country food, is hard. So eat all the food you can. Visit everyone. Go to your aunties, your grandparents. Visit everyone, because COVID can happen and then you can't go back home. Right? Take pictures. Make memories back home. Like, take pictures with your whole family, because those pictures are all that you have.
Stay with your family and friends, because you're going to go over the sea and then you won't see them like for a while. So spend more time with them. For like whoever freshman incoming to UO, please considering finding a host family. Oh, and they do that for free. So like, I cannot imagine someone like doing that for free, and then like they treat me so nice. And now like we're like family, and then like we met once a while. I think I live in their family for like 7 days or even longer. I couldn't remember, but I think I was like, my apartment need to move in late, and the program only have 7 days. They let me stay in their home for like a longer time.
Make sure you have all the documents, because the US is a very particular country. And if you don't have everything as it should, they can put you back in another plane and make you fly back to your country if you're a student. So you definitely need to make sure that you got all the paperwork, not only the visa, but the paperwork from your university, which states that you're a an F1 student. They're going to make you a lot of questions once you arrive at the airport. So yeah, just make sure that you have everything that's required, because you're not going there as a visitor. You're going there as a student, and if you're like us, you're going there to work as well, because we were graduate students. So that complicates things further.